Good evening, and welcome to World Unveiled, a tranquil oasis where dreams and reality blend seamlessly. I am Brian, your guide through the realms of serenity and imagination. Tonight, as the stars twinkle above, let my words be lullaby, weaving a tapestry of tranquility and peace. As you settle into your comfortable sanctuary, allow the day's hustle to melt away, replaced by soothing calm. We'll journey together through mystical landscapes, discovering hidden wonders and serene vistas. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let the magic of this moment cradle you toward a blissful, rejuvenating sleep. Prepare to embark on a gentle voyage into the heart of dreams. Years of imagination. In the dusky confines of a workshop, where the walls whispered of steam and the floors murmured with the clink of brass, there lived a dream. It wasn't just any dream, but one that danced in the mind of Saphira, a young inventor with eyes like storm clouds of a mind sharper than the edge of a newly minted cog. Saphira lived in a world where the sky was smeared with soot, and the buildings loomed, but silent, watchful giants. It was a world of steam and gears, of wonders hidden beneath layers of rust and memory. Then this world, her father, had been a name, a legacy of inventions, each more brilliant than the last. But her workshop was a sanctuary, cluttered with the skeletons of unfinished projects and the ghosts of ideas yet to be born. Brass gears lay scattered like the pieces of a puzzle only she could solve, and steam-powered devices hummed softly, as if in anticipation at the genius we yet to behold. Each day, Saphira turns, moving with the precision of a clockwork ballerina. She was driven by a dream to surpass her father, to etch her name in the annals of invention. But in the corners of her heart, where light seldom reached, there was a whisper of doubt, a feel that perhaps she was chasing the 10-over comet she could never catch. It was on one such night, as the moon played hide and seek with the clouds, that Saphira's life took a turn as unexpected as the path of a wayward gear. Her hands, stained with oil and ambition, brushed against an ancient clock, a relic from her father's collection. It was a thing of beauty, its brass surface etched with symbols that spoke of time and eternity. As her fingers traced the cold metal, something shifted, something so subtle that the world didn't notice. But Saphira did. A hidden compartment, cleverly disguised, lying open, revealing a map. It was not just any map, but one that whispered of a realm untouched, hidden behind the veil of the ordinary. And so, with the map clutched in her heart pounding a rhythm that matched the ticking of the clock, Saphira stepped out of the familiar shadows of her workshop. She was about to embark on a journey that would lead her into the heart of the mystery as old as time itself, into a world where the line between machine and magic was blurred. In this journey, Saphira saw more than just rhymes and steam. She would find her destiny, wound tightly in the springs of a Clockwork Kingdom. The night air was cool against Saphira's face as she stepped out, the map clutched in her hand like a talisman. The streets of her city were a labyrinth of shadows and steam, where every eye whispered secrets, and every cobblestone held a story. As she navigated through the dimly lit streets, the map in her hands seemed to pulse with a life of its own. It was a curious thing, crafted with a precision that spoke of a mind as brilliant as her father's. The lines on it writhed and shifted, pointing her towards a destination unknown. A place that seemed to exist in the cracks of reality. Zephyrus' mind was a whirlwind of thoughts. She pondered over what this hidden realm could be. Was it a testament to a forgotten era of inventors like her father, or was it something more? Something that defied the laws of gears and steam. Her journey took her to the outskirts of the city, to a place where the buildings dwindled and the grip of civilization loosened. Here, the air was clear. The sky a canvas of stars untouched by the city's smog. It was here, under the watchful gaze of the moon, that Sapphira found what the map was leading her to. A clearing in the woods so perfectly circular that it seemed to be crafted by an unseen hand, lay before her. In its center stood an ancient, white tower, its structure one testament to an age when time was kept by the dance of gears and their sound. The like tower was unlike anything Sapphira had ever seen. It was adorned with intricate carvings, each telling a story of time and eternity. And at its base, a door so cleverly hidden, it would have remained unseen to a less keen eye. With a heart that pounded like the hammering of a steam engine, Sapphira approached the door. Her hand reached out, trembling slightly, not from fear, but from the anticipation of dream teetering on the brink of realization. As the door creaked open, a world of wonder unfolded before her. It was a realm that defied explanation, a place where the impossible danced hand in hand with the improbable. It was a world that awaited the touch of Sapphira's imagination to reveal its secrets. And so, with a breath that tasted of adventure and a step that echoed with determination, Sapphira entered the realm of the Clockwork Kingdom, a place where her story was just beginning to unfold. Inside that, Sapphira found herself in a world that defied the ordinary. The walls pulsed with the life of countless gears, each turn a whisper in the symphony of time. The air was thick with the scent of oiled brass, and the faintest hiss of steam wove through the space like a ghostly serpent. Her eyes, wide with wonder, took in the sights of this mechanical marvel. The locked tower was a labyrinth of mechanisms, each more complex and mesmerizing than the last. Here, the legacy of inventors past seemed to come alive, whispering secrets in the language of Caius and Spengs. As she ventured deeper, Zephyr's fingers traced the cold, intricate metalwork. She came across symbols etched into the machinery, each a riddle wrapped in mystery. They spoke of time as a living entity, not just a measure of moments, but a tapestry interwoven with the destiny of worlds. In the height of the lapse of the low era, Sapphira found the core of this enigma. A prime mechanism that hummed with an ancient power. It was a complex of gears and levers surrounding a pedestal that rattled a singular, glowing ore. The ore pulsed with a light that seemed to hold the very essence of time itself. With a mixture of reverence and curiosity, Zafira approached the mechanism. Her hands, guided by an intuition beyond understanding, reached towards the ore. The moment her fingers brushed its surface, the world shifted. A whirlwind of light and sound engulfed her. A vortex where time and space seemed to bend and twist. The Lawak Tower, the city workshop, all of it spun away into the ether, leaving Zafira adrift in a sea of cosmic wonder. When the world finally stilled, Zafira found herself standing in a realm that was a testament to the impossible. It was a land where the sky shimmered with an iridescent glow, and the ground pulsed with the rhythm of a giant clockwork heart. She had crossed the threshold into the Clockwork Kingdom, a place where the boundaries of imagination were the only limits. As Zafira stepped forth into the Clockwork Kingdom, her senses were assailed by the sheer brilliance of this new world. The sky above was a tapestry of twilight hues, stitched together with a golden glow of mechanical stars. Below, the ground thrummed with the heartbeat of 1,000 gears, each turn a testament to the kingdom's perpetual motion. The landscape before her was an architect's dream spun into reality. Towers of brass and copper rose like the spires of an ancient cathedral, their surfaces etched with intricate designs that told stories of a civilization built on the shoulders of mechanical genius. Steam vents burst forth in rhythmic geysers, filling the air with a mist that glimmered with the light of phosphorus on bulbs. Zafira wandered through this mesmerizing realm, her curiosity drawing her deeper into its heart. The streets were alive with the bustle of clockwork creatures, each moving with a purpose and grace that was both alien and familiar. She saw mechanical birds with wings of fine mesh, soaring through the sky in synchronized patterns, and clockwork cats that prowled alleyways, with eyes glowing like embers. As she ventured farther, Zafira stumbled upon a marvel that captured her heart. A garden was a fusion of nature and machine. Here, metallic trees bristled with leaves of thin glass, and flowers bloomed with petals of softly glowing glass. It was a symphony of organic and inorganic, a place where the line between the two blurred into obscurity. In this garden, Zafira felt a connection, a sense of belonging that she had never known in the smog-filled alleys of her own world. It was as if the Clockwork Kingdom was a missing piece of her soul, a part of her destiny that she was only now beginning to understand. In the heart of the mechanical garden, Zafira's journey took an unexpected turn. As she marveled at a bush with leaves of delicate silver and blooms that shimmered like tiny suns, a rustling sound caught her attention. From the shadow of a tree-twined tree, a creature emerged, its appearance as wondrous as the world it inhabited. It was a squirrel, but not one of flesh and fur. This creature was crafted from the finest brass, its body a masterpiece of clockwork precision. Its eyes, tiny emeralds, sparkled with curious intelligence as it regarded Zafira with a tilt of its head. Zafira knelt down, her heart beating a rhythm, eking to the soft ticking of the surreal's mechanical form. There was a sense of kinship, a shared language of gears and springs between them. The squirrel, seemingly understanding her benign nature, its tiny paws making soft minks against the cobblestone path. As it approached, the squirrel uttered in a series of clicks, and wares, a language that was foreign yet strangely comprehensible to Zephyra. It was as if the kingdom itself was imbuing her with the ability to understand its inhabitants. Where's Squirrel, whom Zephyra named Tinker, gestured with its tiny paw towards a path that wound deeper into the kingdom. It was an invitation, a beckoning towards a journey that was far from over. With Tinker as her guide, Zephyra continued her exploration of the Clockwork Kingdom. Each step took her deeper into a world that challenged the very notions of reality and fantasy. The path wound through landscapes that defied logic, past streams of liquid silver, in hills that pulsed with the rhythm of an unseen clock. As the chapter of Days of Imagination drew to a close, Zephyra stood at the threshold of a new adventure. With a mechanical squirrel by her side and a heart full of wonder, she was ready to uncover the mysteries of this clockwork realm, and aware of the challenges and marvels that lay ahead. The enigmatic mechanism is Zephyra followed the winding path, with Tinker the clockwork squirrel leading the way. The king revealed itself in fragments and whispers. Each turned up new wonders, that towers that tick like giant clocks, bridges that arched like the backs of slumbering metallic dragons, and streets that hummed with the rhythm of unseen machinery. It was during one such turn, in an area lined with copper-plated walls, that Zephyra's adventure took a decisive twist. Tinker, with a series of excited clicks, directed her attention to a seemingly ordinary section of the wall. But as Zephyra looked closer, she noticed that the copper plates were etched with intricate patterns, not merely decorative but functional, like the components of a vast, dormant machine. With a mixture of curiosity and caution, Zephyra reached out to the wall. Her fingers, guided by an inventor, tuition, found their way to a hidden lever, cleverly disguised as part of the design. With a gentle pull, the wall trembled, and the copper cuts began to shift, revealing a hidden passage. The passage leading into a chamber that was a stark contrast to the ornate grandeur of the kingdom. It was a room filled with dismembered relics and forgotten inventions, a graveyard of ideas that time had left behind. In the center of the room stood a table, upon which lay an ancient mechanism, its purpose obscured by the veil of years. This mechanism, a complex array of gears and levers, was unlike anything Zephyra had ever seen. It bore the marks of craftsmanship that transcended the usual boundaries of clockwork and steam. As she examined it, she realized that this was not just an invention but a puzzle, a challenge left by a mind as brilliant as her own. With Tinker perched on her shoulder, Zephyra set to work. Her hands moved with the grace born of years in her workshop, each movement a step towards unraveling the mystery of the mechanism. Hours passed, marked only by the steady tick. Tongue-tied the kingdom around them. Finally, with a triumphant click, the mechanism sprung to life. It unfolded like a metallic flare, revealing its core. Lab, more detailed and intricate than the one that had brought Zephyra to the kingdom. This new map, etched in silver and gold, hinted a realm within the realm, a secret world hidden beneath the surface of the Clockwork Kingdom. Within the map in hand, Zephyra embarked on her quest to uncover the hidden realm within the Clockwork Kingdom. The map led her through streets that twisted like the innards of a giant clock, past buildings that seemed to breathe with steel and life. Tinker, her mechanical companion, scampered alongside, its eyes gleaming with the excitement of discovery. As they journeyed, the kingdom presented its wonders and enigmas. Zephyra encountered clockwork birds that sang in harmonies of clicks and whistles, and she marveled at fountains where steam and water danced together in impossible ballet. The world around her was a tapestry of imagination and engineering, each thread a testament to the ingenuity of its creators. That the journey was not without its challenges. The map hid Zephyra, a series of puzzles and trials, each designed to test her skills as an inventor and her resolve as a seeker. She navigated through mazes of moving walls, solved riddles etched in the language of gears, and crafted makeshift devices to overcome obstacles that barred her path. One such challenge brought her to the edge of a vast chasm, where the only bridge was a series of rotating gears suspended in the air. With careful timing and a dash of daring, Zephyra crossed the chasm, each step a dance between danger and triumph. Beyond the chasm lay the forest that the map had hinted at, a place with a mechanical and a natural world entwined in an intricate embrace. The trees here were alive with gears and pistons, their branches swaying to the rhythm of an unseen clockwork heart. Flowers of glass and metal bloomed in the undergrowth, casting prismatic light across the forest floor. As Zephyra ventured deeper into this mechanical wilderness, she felt a sense of awe and reverence. Here, in this fusion of the organic and the artificial, the heart of the kingdom's mystery, a harmony between two worlds that were often seen as opposites. In the shadowy embrace of the mechanical forest, Zephyra's path intersected with that of a new companion. Amidst the chorus of ticking leaves and whispering gears, a mechanical squall, different yet strikingly similar to Tinker, appeared. Its brass body glimmered in the dappled light, and its emerald eyes shone with an intelligence that spoke of deep secrets. This new mechanical creature introduced itself as Sprocket. Unlike Tinker, Sprocket seemed older, its gears worn yet well maintained, its movements deliberate and measured. Sprocket spoke in a series of melodic chimes and clicks, a language that Zephyra, now attuned to the kingdom's rhythm, understood. Sprocket, with a nod of its head, beckoned Zephyra to follow. The squirrel led her through the forest, where the air hummed with the melody of coexisting worlds. They passed under arches formed by intertwining metallic branches, and beside streams where the water ran over logs and whale, creating a harmonious symphony of nature and machine. Their journey reached its zenith in a clearing where the trees parted to reveal the sky, a canvas of twilight painted with the shimmering hues of a mechanical might. In the center of this clearing stood a structure unlike any Zephyra had seen. A portal framed by intertwining gears and glowing runes, a gateway to a hidden realm within the kingdom. The portal pulsed with a soft light, its energy resonating with the map Zephyra held. As she approached, the air around her crackled with anticipation, that boundary between realms thinning with each step. With Sprocket at her side and Tinker perched on her shoulder, Zephyra stood before the portal. She took a moment to reflect on the journey that had brought her here, on the mysteries she had unraveled, and on the promise of what lay beyond. When, with a deep breath that tasted of adventure and the unknown, Zephyra stepped through the portal. the world shifted around her. A kaleidoscope of light and shadow, and she found herself crossing into the heart of the Clockwork Kingdom's most guarded secret. As the Fura stepped through the portal, she entered a realm that was a marvel of time and craftsmanship. This inner world of the Clockwork Kingdom was a place where every second pulsed with life, where the very air vibrated with the ticking of a million clocks. Here, time did not just pass. It danced, it sang, it wove the fabric of reality. The landscape was a breathtaking mosaic of moving parts. Towers spiraled into the sky, their surfaces alive with shifting gears and glowing runes. Rivers flowed not with water, but with a silvery liquid that shimmered with the essence of time itself. The trees were grand constructs of brass and copper, their leaves intricate lyrics that turned in a perpetual dance. In this realm, Zephyra felt as if she were walking through the heart of a clock, each step revealing new wonders, each breath sounding with a rhythm of infinite gears. There was a world that defied the boundaries of imagination, a testament to the boundless potential of the mind. Her journey through this realm led her to its guardians, beings of wisdom and clockwork. They were the timekeepers, ancient constructs who had overseen the flow of time within the kingdom since its inception. Their bars were crafted from the finest metals, adorned with crystals that pulsed with the light of captured stars. The timekeepers greeted Zephyra with a chorus of harmonious chimes. They spoke of the kingdom's creation, of a time when the realms of magic and machine merged to birth a world of wonder. But they also spoke of the shadow that had fallen upon the kingdom, a crisis that threatened to unravel the very fabric of their existence. Zephyra listened, her heart heavy with the gravity of the situation. The kingdom was suffering from a malady that disrupted the flow of time, causing its inhabitants to malfunction and the realm to slowly decay. The source of this affliction was a mystery, one that the timekeepers were unable to solve. As the guardians of this realm, they entrusted Zephyra with this monumental task. A stranger yet akin in spirit, was their hope, their chosen savior to delve into the mystery and restore the balance of the kingdom. Empowered and entrusted by the timekeepers, Zephyra stood at the brink of her greatest challenge yet. The weight of the Clockwork Kingdom's fate rested upon their shoulders, a burden she accepted with a mix of determination and humility. They have been chosen, not by chance, but by the alignment of time and destiny. And Tiny the lead timekeeper, his voice a symphony of chimes and whistles, your heart beats in unison with the gears of this realm. It is you, Zephyra, who must unravel the knot that tightens around our existence. Zephyra nodded, her resolve stealing as she replied, "We will find the source of this affliction. I will restore balance to the kingdom." Her voice, though steady, carried the undercurrent of the immense responsibility she felt. Remember, time is both ally and adversary. Tread carefully, for in seeking to mend, one can easily tear further, warned another timekeeper, his eyes glowing like ancient stars. With these words echoing in her mind, Zephyra set forth from the chamber of the timekeeper. She ventured into the heart of the kingdom, where the symptoms of the crisis were most apparent. The once harmonious ticking of the realm was now marred by discordant beats and a mechanical flora. And flora showed signs of deterioration. As she traversed the kingdom, Sapphira observed, analyzed, and pondered. She spoke with the inhabitants, from the grandest automaton to the smallest gathering clues and insights. Each conversation, each observation brought her closer to the heart of the mystery. In her journey, Sapphira came across a grand library, its shelves teeming with volumes of clockwork lore and mechanical history. Here, she delved into ancient texts, seeking knowledge that might shed light on the current crisis. It was within the dusty pages of a forgotten tome that Sapphira found the first real rule. A reference to an ancient artifact known as the Heart of Time, a device said to regulate the flow of time within the kingdom. According to the text, if this heart were to falter, so too will the rhythm of the entire realm. Armed with the knowledge of the Heart of Time, Sapphira felt the gears of destiny turning. A heart, an artifact of immense power and intricacy, was the key to resolving the kingdom's plight. She knew the path ahead would be fraught with challenges, but her determination was unwavering. Before setting out, Sapphira sought counsel from an old, wise automaton, known throughout the kingdom for its vast knowledge. The automaton, a towering figure of brass and copper, regarded her with eyes that glowed like twin moons. "You seek the Heart of Time," it stated, its voice a deep rumble like distant thunder. A quest of great peril and greater importance. Many have sought it, yet it remains elusive, hidden in the folds of our world. "Why understand the risks?" Sapphira replied, her voice firm. "But the kingdom's fate hangs in a balance. I must try." Automaton nodded, its gears whirring softly. "The heart lies beyond the veil of gears, a place where time flows like a river, swift and ever-changing. Be mindful, young inventor, but to seek may also seek you." With these cryptic words resonating in her mind, Sapphira embarked on her quest to find the Heart of Time. Her journey took her beyond the familiar streets and wonders of the Clockwork Kingdom, into uncharted territories where the fabric of reality seemed to warp and weave with the winds of time. She navigated through landscapes that defied logic, where mountains moved like clock hands and rivers flowed backward. A map she carried, a guide of sorts, seemed to shift and change with each step, leading her ever onward. After days of tireless searching, Sapphira finally arrived at the Veil of Gears. It was a magnificent sight, a curtain of interlocking gears and cogs that spanned the horizon, separating the known from the unknown. With a deep breath, she stepped through the veil, crossing into a realm where the past, present, and future converged.